Now let's start this show by recognizing and honoring the 2022 national champions. In the USCAA Division I, congratulations to Paul Quinn College, who defeated Bryant and Stratton from Buffalo 80-69 in the national championship game. Jamari Redis from Paul Quinn was named the tournament's most valuable player. Again, congratulations to the Tigers of Paul Quinn College and head coach Brandon Espinosa. Congratulations to Baptist Bible from Springfield, Missouri, who defeated Lancaster Bible 77-70 to win the NCCAA Division I National Championship. The Patriots finished with an overall record of 21-3 with a 15-game win streak and the national championship. Congratulations to Coach Darren Minders and the Patriots on their national title in 2022. Let's hear from Coach Minders right now.
This was an exciting season at Baptist Bible College. Following our 2021 ACCA National Championship run last year, we made the decision to move up 2 levels to the NCCAA Division I level in the offseason in order to continue to improve our program. We knew it would be a challenge to compete at the same level, but our guys set a goal at the beginning of the season to win another national title and worked hard day in and day out to make that happen. Our goal was really to challenge our guys early in the season in order to prepare us for a tournament run in March. In November, we traveled to Panama City over Thanksgiving break to take part in the annual Battle at the Beach tournament to play 3 tough NAIA teams. In the first game of the tournament, we played Loyola University out of New Orleans. It was an honor for us to get to share the floor with the eventual NAIA National Championship team. This was a great opportunity for our guys to see what it takes to compete against some of the best players and program in the country at any level. We played 2 other NAIA National Tournament qualifiers that weekend, and then went on to wrap up the first semester by beating an NAIA National Tournament qualifier, Grandview University, in our own Classic. Right after Christmas break, we played in a Classic in Dallas, Texas, and lost the first game in a game that we really felt that we should have won. The next day during our team meeting, we talked to our players and told them that they were in the exact same situation as the previous season. We lost our first game after Christmas when we felt we should have won. The year before, our guys focused and didn't lose a game the rest of the season on their way to an ACCA title. This year's team had the same opportunity in front of them. I think that was a big turning point for this year's team. From that point on, they really just locked in and went out each game and executed the game plan and made big plays in order to win our regional and earn a trip to the NCCA National Tournament on a 12-game winning streak. Going into the national tournament, we knew we'd have to play well to have a chance to win. The first game we faced Southwestern Christian, a really big athletic group with some D2 transfers. My coaching staff, which includes my 2 sons, as well as Kelly Anderson and Ray Slooney, put together a great game plan, and our guys played really well to get the win. In the semifinals, we played the 8 seed in Hannibal LaGrange, who had upset the 1 seed the night before. I challenged what I feel is one of the best defenders in the country at any level in Trey Minton with the assignment of guarding their top player, who had 32 points in the first round. Trey held him to just 4 shot attempts and 0 points when they were matched up. We played pretty well and ended up with a 27-point win. In the championship game, we faced Lancaster out of Pennsylvania. That's a great program who had a tremendous offensive player who is surrounded by great guards and some talented bigs. We came out and grabbed the lead early and refused to give it back throughout the game. Our best players stepped up in the most important moments. As a team, we played really well to get the win. This year, we were led by senior point guard Trey Flowers, who controlled the offense throughout the year and was an extension of the coaching staff on the floor. Deshaun Coleman was another senior that stepped up huge for us the last 2 seasons down the stretch. Deshaun averaged a double-double for the season and was a tough matchup for teams. Junior Trent McBride was a newcomer this year, but quickly became one of our go-to guys. Trent averaged over 20 points a game on his way to being named the most outstanding player in the national tournament. I mentioned Trey Minton earlier, but Trey is the heart and soul of our locker room. Trey came into the year after being named the MVP of the 2021 ACCA National Tournament and dealt with a foot injury for about 2 months in the early part of the season. But with Trey, you know you can count on him when the light shines the brightest. Trey had a tremendous national tournament coming up big when we needed it most, with 19 second-half points in the title game to give him 22 for the game to go along with 13 rebounds. If you had asked our administration when I took over the program 3 years ago if they could envision back-to-back national championships, they would have easily said not a chance. This was a program coming off a 56-game losing streak before I got here. However, we are blessed to recruit some really great kids, not only on the floor, but off, who consistently buy into our program and do the right things in order to be successful. Our players work hard daily and want to compete against the toughest schedule we can find. On top of that, I'm honored to have an administration and president that is 100% behind our players and program. Again, thank you, John, for all you do for small college basketball.
Congratulations to Campbellsville Harrodsburg for defeating Crown College 89-79 to capture the NCCAA Division II National Championship. Antoine Darby was named the most outstanding player and was named first-team All-American in NCCAA Division II. Congratulations to Coach Austin Sparrow and the Pioneers, who finished with a 23-9 record and a 6-game win streak. Let's hear from Coach Austin Sparrow right now.
First off, thank you to Small College Basketball and John McCarthy for putting this together. Amazing award show. We greatly appreciate you allowing us to be a part of it. And thank you to the NCCA for giving us a platform to be able to play and win a national championship. Small College Basketball and John McCarthy, thank you guys for bringing awareness to small college basketball at all levels, NCAA, NCCA, USCA, and NAI. We're greatly appreciative for all of the hard work that you've done over the past couple years to bring more awareness to small college basketball and give us a platform to be able to share everything at the national level. Campbellsville University Harrodsburg has given me a home as the youngest college basketball coach in the country at 25 years of age. We're really blessed with the season that we just had. 23-9 overall record, 10-1 home record, 8-2 neutral site record, NCAA Division II Mid-East Regional Champions, 14-3 at the Division II NCCAA level. NCCAA Division II National Champions, 16-4 across all NCCAA levels. NCAA Division III, 3-1 record, and an NAI record of 4-4. The ability of the players at the NCCAA level is oftentimes overlooked. Antoine Darby, some of his accomplishments this year: first team All-Region NCCAA Division II, first team All-American NCCAA Division II, most outstanding player at the national tournament, 1,000-point scorer, and now Campbellsville University Harrodsburg's all-time leading scorer. Being a pioneer means you're willing to lead while others may follow, but the path is uncharted. Everything that we have done here at Campbellsville University Harrodsburg in the past 3 to 5 years has been uncharted territories. Thank you to our athletic director, Dalton Christopher, our sports information, Austin Gears. They have put in a lot of hard work over the past several years, traveling with the team, taking care of the team needs as we continue to elevate our championship level and elevate our program. We're super excited about everybody who's celebrated the national tournament over the past several weeks and the national championship win. We had several watch parties for the national championship game. We had several people travel to Joplin, Missouri for the national championship game and support us. And as a young university, only 5 years established, we're super excited about continuing to develop our fan base and continuing to build our school and the support that our school receives. Several of our players come to Campbellsville University Harrodsburg seeking life change, seeking a basketball and an opportunity to be able to play basketball. And our school has done an excellent job of helping mold these young men. Our program has done an excellent job. Our assistant coaches have done an excellent job helping mold these young men into successful society members. Lead by example is everything in our program, being able to step into faith with our players and share our faith with our players means a whole lot to our entire program and our entire school. 3 years ago, this program we were looking to change things. We were looking to improve things. We were looking to build upon what the guys before us had established and create a successful program, not just on the court, but off the court as well. Bringing in the next group of pioneers, there's nothing more that we could ask for is just each of them over the next couple of years just being each other's brother's keeper and continuing what this team built for the next couple of years.
Congratulations to Loyola from New Orleans, who defeated Talladega 71-56 to capture the NAIA National Championship. Miles Burns from Loyola was named as the tournament's most valuable player. Overall, Loyola finished with a 37-1 record, and Coach Stacy Hollowell led the Wolfpack to their first national championship since 1945. The Wolfpack won their games in the NAIA tournament by an average of 20 points per game. Let's hear from Coach Stacy Hollowell.
So this year we started our season with a mask mandate in the city of New Orleans, and we were unsure of whether or not we were even going to be able to practice. And then on August 29th, Hurricane Ida hit the city of New Orleans. A couple days later, I saw a video with a student had filmed the roof blowing off of our gym. And 4 days after that, we got back into the city and saw the damage that had happened. It had rained in our gym pretty significantly, and we were curious as to whether or not we were even going to be able to have a season. My athletic director, Brett Simpson, and I discussed maybe taking the team to do a training camp and just to get away for a couple of weeks. And so we went to Dallas and we practiced at the Mark Cuban Center for 10 days. And the university called us back to go to class, and as we returned, we realized we had no place to practice or play. And so other schools in the city pitched in, Xavier and Delgado, and when Tulane came back on campus, they helped us out, gave us a place where we could play games. But the uncertainty was certainly something we needed to overcome. We showed up one morning and there were no goals in the gym. We were getting up super early for practices, and at times the gym was locked. And our guys they had a goal and stuck with it. We've got midway through the season, and we got hit with the COVID bug pretty good. Fortunately, at that time, the only games we lost were exhibition games. But we had some cancellations that had to be made up at the end of our season. In February, we finished with 12 games in 23 days. This is not an ideal stretch, but our guys got through that and came out undefeated in that stretch. And we finished with 3 games in 4 days on the road, traveling to Alabama, back to North Mississippi, and back to Alabama before we came home and got prepared for the conference tournament. Won the conference tournament and headed to the national tournament. We opened in Kansas City with the Sweet 16 game, and that night I had an interview, a Zoom interview, and I turned my ringer off on my phone, and I woke up to text messages from guys that had reached out at 2:30 in the morning that were in the emergency room with food poisoning. And we found out the following morning our starting point guard also had food poisoning, and limped through our Elite Eight game without our starting point guard, and just were able to overcome adversity all along the way and all throughout the season. And it's a tribute to our guys. Winning the national championship is obviously something super special, but to do it in the way that these guys did, to be as resilient as they were, is just a testament to the kind of guys that we had on this team. And so super proud of them, super proud to be their coach, and super proud to be a national champion.
Congratulations to Randolph-Macon, who defeated Elmhurst 75-45 to capture the NCAA Division III National Championship. Buzz Anthony was named the most outstanding player and was named D3 Hoops National Player of the Year. Congratulations to Coach Josh Merkel and the Yellow Jackets, who finished the season with a 33-1 overall record in the NCAA Division III National Championship. Let's hear from Coach Josh Merkel.
Hey, Josh Merkel, Randolph-Macon head coach. Here to thank John McCarthy Small College Basketball for the work that he and their community are doing, for shining the spotlight on our teams and on our athletes. Just truly grateful and speak for the many athletes and coaches. Just grateful for you and your work. As far as our team, we asked the guys going into the NCAA tournament, would you guys, do you just want to be crowned champions right now, or do you want to go through this journey? And as many people have talked about, it's the journey that makes things special and sweet, and no different for our group and what we've been through. And you have to go back a couple years to 2020. Our group was 28-2 and playing in the Sweet 16, and then COVID hits and certainly impacted our world, our communities, and on a smaller, maybe a micro level, our teams, our athletes. And the hero's journey, you know, is not as sweet without the adversity along the way. They say that nobody wants to read the story of Hercules without all the trials that he went through. That's what makes the story unique and cool to learn about. And so for us, I believe that adversity, it really built some resilience and some grit in our young men. We talked about coming out of this time better than when we went in. We talked about so what, now what? And we talked about grow through it, don't just go through it. And I think our guys, you know, our success was reflected in their character, their approach, and I'm truly grateful for our guys and that approach. From our fifth-year seniors, Buzz Anthony, David Funderburg, to the guys that did not get a chance. Like I mentioned, that team whose season was cut short. You know, we had seniors like Corey Turner, Corey Bays, Kent Kilgore, and then even last year, 12-0, but Division III, no chance to play postseason, or at least on the national level and have that national tournament. So Lorenzo Woods, whose season was cut short. So we did it for those guys, and also truly grateful. We feel like everyone who came before us that really has shown us the way and shown us the standard. I'm talking about the coaches and the players that have been knocking on the door to that greatness, that have mentored us and shown us a way. We're truly grateful for all those that had a hand in this, who have added value to our group. We know that no great thing is ever done alone, and we're grateful for all the people that have come before us and really helped our journey as well. So in closing, just John, again, thankful to you, to small college basketball, for shining a light. For us, we always say our guys feel like they're playing at Duke or UNC. It doesn't feel any different. We never look down on the level that we're playing, and you continue to inspire us to continue to keep on working and do bigger and better things. So thanks to everyone involved.
Congratulations to Northwest Missouri State, who defeated Augusta 67-58 to win the NCAA Division II National Championship. Trevor Hudgens was named the most outstanding player of the Elite Eight and was named as back-to-back NABC National Player of the Year. Congratulations to head coach Ben McCullum and the Bearcats, who finished 34-5 and have now become the first team in the history of NCAA Division II basketball to win 3 consecutive national championships. Let's hear from Coach Ben McCullum.
This season was completely different than the previous couple, where we had come in obviously and had lost an all-conference kid, and I think from the outside looking in, the expectations might have been a little bit lower. The good thing is we have really tough kids and kids that wanted to perform, and kids that wanted to prove that they could continue the winning tradition, obviously, and being able to get back to that national championship game and being able to win it. I thought they did prove that our culture is exceptional, and the kids within our program is as good as it gets. So it was a special year. It was great to coach the kids that I coached. It was great to coach tough kids, and very thankful for this season. The team was just full of kids that wanted to prove people wrong. They were full of tough kids that had some experience but didn't necessarily have that experience in those kind of roles. And they wanted to make sure that they proved that they could do that. Towards the end of the season, we had lost 2 home games in a row. At that point, it was gut check time, and
the people in our program decided it was time to really turn it on and be who we were going to be. And I thought those next 2 games we played well enough to win, and then going into that conference tournament we really hit our stride, and it was all because of the kids in our program, and especially our 2 guards leading the way. Northwest Missouri State is one of the best college towns in Division II. It's got the true campus feel to it. We always say it's like a mini high major school where you get student support, you get community support. People really care about your results. They care about the kids in your program, and it makes it a special place to play and to coach and to compete and to recruit kids too. When we first got the job, our biggest thing was to make sure that we got the right people at every single position, specifically the personnel. We felt like we've done that throughout, and we felt like we kept that first and foremost, that you're only as good as the players that you coach. And we feel like we have really good players, really tough kids, and kids of integrity, and it makes it, again, very, very fun to coach. You know, winning the Division II National Championship is fun. When you actually win it and get it cut down the nets, you kind of think that's supposed to be a little bit more euphoric of a feeling. It's more you really look back at the season and all that it took to get there, the process piece, all the tough workouts, all the morning workouts, all the all the fights that you have, not necessarily real fights, but fights that you have to really get guys to compete, and all those memories is what you think about when you win that national championship. Thanks again to small college basketball. You do so much for all small schools in the country, and kids that want to be at this level and want a chance to win championships and compete at one of the highest level there is. Your support and your highlighting of what we do really helps push small college basketball to the forefront, and especially for Northwest Missouri State, keeping us at the top at all levels for the most part in regards to people paying attention and people really enjoying our program.